and it is mandated to protect that costliest and important equipment in my system. I am fortunate enough to great guy of Motwane, Mr. Rahul ji and Sanjay ji is with me, and who are offering online DGA with options of 2 gases, 3 gases, 9 gases, and I am here to understand why they have come out with 2 gases options. What is the benefit of that as a utility? Where I should go? Should I adopt 2 or 9 gases? Sir, I understand that the DGA is the most important test, and when we talk about the generation of gases during the fault, that starts with hydrogen, methane, carbon monoxide, ethylene, acetylene. All these gases are very important, and interpretation as per IEEE 57104 plays a vital role. You have to use the Roger ratio, Joule triangle and Penton. But what do you think about it? And out of 9, what gases should I measure online, and what is your recommendation for that?
Yeah, I see. Actually, when we are talking about the online DGA, generally always we got a recommendations to prefer a 9 gas DGA that we offer. Technology is there, it's well experienced by the industrial as well as utility team members. But the observations, like since from 3-4 years, it has been observed that the calibration of the gases, the instrument calibration, plus the consumable are required for that instruments are very crucial one.
That is a big challenge for utilities.
Yeah, utilities, and who will own that after 3 years? Who will supply the consumables? Who will do the calibration? What is the cost associated with that? And that become a hurdle to the utility team members. Second question, or you can say the second thing is like, let's consider each of the from the all 9 gases. If any one of the gas has been detected, what's our next step? We are doing the offline test for the validation.
Definitely.
This is the gas chromatography is the ultimate technology or the ultimate things that we have to perform once the alarm or alert has been triggered with the existing 9 gases. Now, when we are looking towards the 9 gases, we do have hydrocarbon families, methane, acetylene, and most of the time we are saying, acetylene is detected.
Whenever fault is there is decomposition of mineral oil, that is from the family of hydrocarbons.
Yes, that will happen. Right. Now, when we are discussing about the hydrocarbons, the first gas is the hydrogen. So, if there is a formation of hydrogen, then the rest gases will form, or the hydrogen will get linked to the carbon particles and it will form the methane, and rest of the gases. So, it is, we can say it is a it is an important thing to like monitor the H2 concentration.
At the same time, that also gives information about low intensity partial discharge.
Yeah, so whenever the partial discharge is low intensity, partial discharge is happening, again it will emit the H2 gas, it will get dissolved in the oil. So everywhere if you see the story, it is again look to the hydrogen concentration or the dissolved H2 gas concentration in the oil. That's why we came up with the approach where we can able to detect.
What is the second gas? Hydrogen is okay, but when you say the 2 gases, what is the second gas?
Yeah, so when we are saying the hydrogen, simultaneously it's important to monitor the moisture level also because it is affecting on the BDV value. So simultaneously from one side we are taking care of all the gases which are dissolving in the oil and they are about to lose the insulation capacity, and on the other hand we will be needing the moisture.
You talk about the consumable required as a utility. That is a challenge. When you talk about these 2 important gases, moisture and hydrogen, you don't need any consumable?
No, it's a solid state technology, so there is no calibration required at all for the 10-year lifespan you can see. And in between that, if you feel calibration is required, Motwane is there, it will offer free of cost calibration
You just
services.
Install and forget it.
Yeah, just install, forget, plus in the meanwhile, whenever the H2 concentration is going up, at the same time we will collect the sample, we will test it in the enabled accredited lab, and within a 2 days,
that can be done by the
your
lab of utility
anything.
Lab.
Yes,
in case remote area is there, then offer that particular.
For other like wherever the remote facilities are there, that for them the cross validation is there. Overall, closed loop is there. Confirmatory.
What about the interpretation of other gases?
Yeah, definitely.
Associated with
associated with the hydrogen family. Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah. So whenever we are like installing the sensors around the transformer, and the same day we are collecting the oil samples also. and that we are testing in the lab, and that is treated as a reference value for the gas formation.
Okay.
Now, based on that, I can apply the dual triangles, pentagons, Rogers
But
ratio.
that is
with the
basically tentative value,
Yeah,
interpretation.
interpretation.
That may be okay or
Yeah,
not.
definitely.
But
So
that's
real-time
why
tracking
real-time lab testing is mandatory.
is mandatory. So real-time gas formation or gas tracking is with the hydrogen, and rest of the gases are, like you can say, estimated based on the presence on the day one. So you will get the flavor of 9 gas DGA on the 2 gas DGA, and ultimately investment, from the investment point of view, from the consumable, from the calibration, you will get a lot of advantages with this technology rather than going with the 9 gas DGA. Yeah, if it is a critical transformer, we can offer that.
The important point is we have to protect the transformers, the most important assets. We have to maintain availability of the system,
Yeah, correct.
and when you can get cost-effective, efficient,
Yes.
and reliable solution by any company that is being offered by Motwane with 2 gases, I think we should adopt the technologies we have to save the assets, because finally the target is to avoid the failure happening in my system,
Yeah.
to avoid the outages happening in my system. And with the advent of new technologies and being offered by any reputed company like Motwane, we should adopt it and accept it for the betterment of system, for the reliability of my system. And thanks a lot, Sir Rahul ji
Yes.
and Sanjay ji, for that.
Thank you.
Thank you very
sir,
much.
for your
Thank you,
time.
sir.